Hey everybody, my name is Raven Suzanne Roner. I am a 35-year-old single mom living in Arizona, and I couldn't sleep at midnight early this morning, and I somehow stumbled across 1 Million Rising, and I immediately signed up for the emails or the newsletters, and I knew that I wanted to make a video because my vision, which is called To Hope for Healing, and your vision with 1 Billion Rising, there's a lot of similarities. For example, the dancing. In fact, I have this note right here. I've been looking for a male dance partner. Let me read it. I would like to call it Naked Spirit. And this is kind of what my ad said. I am creating a new approach to both dance and yoga. As the choreographer, I am fusing the elements of hip-hop, freestyle, belly dance, and gymnastics. My goal is to have a very dedicated performing group. One of the performances will be an intimate dance between a man and a woman as we fight together to put an end to abuse. Another thing is just, you're thinking global. I'm thinking global. I've been using the word worldwide, and I keep hearing this word. It just keeps coming up in my life, and I'm hoping that it's a sign that I am on finally my path, my life's purpose, and that I am going to have an impact worldwide. So my full story can be found on Facebook. My URL is the To Hope for Healing with the number 2. But I'd like to share just a few things, not the whole story, but something to give you an idea of who I am, where I've come from, and why I'm so motivated to be a major player in stopping abuse. I guess a good place to start is 18 years of abusive relationships. I've been hit, I've been thrown against walls, I've been spit on, betrayed, sexually assaulted twice, in which the first occasion, my boyfriend left me drunk and passed out in a strange man's hotel room. He thought that was a good idea, I guess. So when I woke up to this guy's fat, filthy fingers inside of me, I was so disgusted and I ran out. And when I finally found my boyfriend and told him what had happened, he kind of smirked and said that I deserved it. Well, that's what you get for drinking and falling asleep. I know how it feels to be abandoned by both sets of your parents over and over. I believe that is abuse. I know the walk down the road of alcohol and drugs. It's a dark path, a downward spiral. That's abuse of self. In fact, I used to make a joke that I'd been at rock bottom so many times that I went ahead and bought a condo down there for future episodes. I've sold it. But I posted my story on Facebook for a reason. I wanted it to be a testament to people out there that there is hope and that there is a way to crawl out of the depths of hell and find the light and happiness and real joy in life again. And I'm on that path. I'm getting there. I've been in a bed for 3 years with fibromyalgia, over 1,100 days of, it's really torture. It's full body pain, but you're trapped, like your mind is active, but you're trapped in this underactive body, and it's just torture, And this past spring, I looked at myself and my life, and you know, my quality of life was negative 2 billion. And just was like, is this really what my life looks like? A bed and bottles of pills for the next 40 years until I die. And that literally made me sick to my stomach, and I vomited. I have the most amazing 9-year-old son, and there's no way that I am leaving him behind to face the evil in this world all alone. So, man, I had to dust my pants off again, and it was time to face my demons and really figure out how to get better. I began going to this school 4 months ago in August. It's called the Southwestern Institute of Healing Arts. And I enrolled in the Mind Body Wellness Practitioner Program. So for the last 4 months, I've been combing through my life, every deep detail, every painful memory, every hit, every abuse, all the abandonment. And, I'm still dealing with a family that doesn't honor who I am, what I've been through, because I choose to have a spiritual relationship with God in a different way than they do, which is a structured, religious approach to the Bible. So I began to realize that this fibromyalgia is just these painful emotional, mental, and physical memories. They're trapped in my body, and are all these experiences painful? Yes. Is fibromyalgia all about pain? Yes. So as I've been training to become a holistic life mentor. It's also known as a life coach. I've also been learning polarity, which is under the massage umbrella, and I've begun to see through my own healing journey that I'm onto something. With the holistic life mentoring, we do the dialogue with ourselves, with our client, and we really begin to look at our lives and figure out why are we drinking, why are we doing drugs, why are we miserable, why are we sick. And once we have that brought to the surface and in our awareness, we can use this polarity to flush the body out, to flush this trauma out. And for me, it's been working. I am actually currently in bed right now. I have the screen on stencil, so you can't see how awful I really look, but I'm slowly cutting back on all of my meds. I've been on 4 prescriptions for a while, pain pills for almost a decade, anti-anxiety meds for a decade, and right now I'm going through amitriptyline withdrawal. It's an antidepressant, but for me, I was using it for insomnia. I couldn't sleep. I was up 60, 70 hours at a time, and I finally found a doctor who was willing to prescribe me the meds that I needed in order to even get to school. I was dealing with doctors that didn't want to give me the medications that I was asking for. So it's painful, it's exhausting, but I'm doing it. I'm on day 10, and I'm watching myself continually cut back on these pills and get better, and I'm getting better every day. So for me, I had to share my past and my stories out loud with my students, with my fellow teachers, because they gave me the environment to feel honored and respected and allowed me a space to cry, to be the victim. And that's what I've needed to get better. So, I've been facing criticism with posting my story. One of my family members over Christmas told me how foolish I was for doing it, that I was never going to get hired with a story like that. You can't take things back from the internet. And, I just told her, well, thank goodness that I'll be working for myself. And, I don't live my life in fear. I am not embarrassed or ashamed of who I am and where I've come from. In fact, it's made me the woman I am today. It's given me the strength to begin this fight for global awareness on what abuse is and finding this 1 billion rising. I'm calling us the risers. So the risers are going to get together and we're going to make a difference. And I have been praying for a new family who will support me and be there for me when my blood family can't. And so maybe I'm finding that family with 1 billion rising. Oh, so big sigh. So that's just kind of where I'm coming from. So the big question on this on the website is, what does justice look like to me? Ha! Thought you'd never ask. So again, To Hope for Healing is kind of turning into my foundation of spreading awareness on abuse. And I'm trying to look at my notes, but I think I'm just going to speak from the heart. Man, the justice I want is to reach the kids, because once a woman or a man is in a relationship that's abusive, they begin believing, begin believing what these people tell us, what our abusers tell us, that we're worthless, that no one's going to love us. And before you know it, these people are married with kids, and it's almost too late. You know, I'm 100% willing to help these women that are already trapped, but they are kind of trapped. They would never leave the kids. A lot of them don't have any money to move anywhere. Some people don't have anywhere to go, so they're stuck. They're stuck in this awful life of being a punching bag for some asshole who has issues and take it out on their partner. So my justice is somehow finding the money to hit thousands of middle schools and high schools and domestic here in the United States to begin, and be the voice for what abuse is, what it looks like, how to avoid it, how to deal with it if it's in the home, in the family, and where to get help. I want to share my story in an appropriate way that inspires people to change, to you know what, if I had To Hope for Healing as a club in high schools, you know, and every high school has the president of To Hope for Healing, and they make it their vision to spread awareness amongst the kids. So I don't know how it's going to happen. Another group of people that I want to stand up for is celebrities. Man, the paparazzi and these tabloids, that is all abuse. They're slandering and lying and calling people fat. It's disgusting, and I don't know how it's all going to happen. Maybe it'll be with this video, but my heart and my life's purpose is to reach out and touch the lives of, I hope, millions of people, and not just in America. I'm starting here. I want to get out there globally, worldwide, and help people. You know, again, I don't know how it's going to happen, but you know, that's for the divine to handle. I merely am clear on what it is I want, what my purpose in this life is. It took me 35 years to figure it out, but I'm here and I'm ready to make a difference. So I'll wrap this up by reading my mission statement. I wrote this about 3 months ago, and this goes out to every man, woman, and child who might feel lost, abandoned, or broken. At 35, I'm kind of repeating myself, but I'm here to support each and every one of you as humanly possible. I love all of you already. And while I might help you heal your wounds, you will also be an inspiration to me to help my wounds. So this is my mission statement for To Hope for Healing. My life's work evolves from a place of harmony, honor, and love to bring more peace and joy to those who live in fear, sadness, anger, guilt, and grief. I am on a warrior's path to facilitate healing and magic to the lives of my brothers and sisters. If you hear me, you will never be alone again. I will carry you when you cannot walk. I will fight when you cannot fight. I will be your voice when you cannot speak. And I will fill the space of your life's neglect with strength and compassion until you can walk beside me, a warrior, a riser, on your own. I see you. I feel you. I am you. Namaste. So I wrapped it under 15 minutes, and I'm going to keep fighting the good fight, and I'm excited to see where my involvement begins in 1 billion rising. Thank you so much for listening or reading, and I hope to meet all of you wonderful, beautiful people very soon. Bye-bye.